What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today, I'm gonna tell you guys everything I feel that is wrong with Tekken 8 Season 2 and how they could potentially fix the game. So let's start with this first. This is one of the things I think they need to fix. You see how I can easily just go to somebody's game, right? And look at their profile, right? And then I can easily also go to their replays and watch all the replays of all their matches, and I can even watch private matches they have also. So I could watch replays of anybody. You see, I could just easily go to his matches and watch all private replays. See that? The reason why that's an issue is because you cannot practice in private anymore. You cannot practice in secret. So basically, anybody could get ready for you in a tournament set or anything by just going to your profile and watching all your training regimens. So you can't train without anybody knowing. Well, without anybody knowing what you're gonna do. Now, like if you train, everybody's gonna know everything you're gonna do. Like people just gonna know everything. Your training partners, who you practice with, like everything. It's kind of crazy. So I think they should add a feature to be able to make your profile private, so people can easily, go to your matches, upload your matches, watch all your training, and all that stuff. They should make a feature to be able to make your profile private, so people won't just go and be able to see all your matches. So that's one of the things that they will have to change. They could change in Tekken 8 Season 2. Also, another thing, let's go to Tekken Fight Launch. And there's a couple of things in the Tekken Fight Launch I think they should change. And it's a bunch of stuff. It's kind of similar to the way Street Fighter 6 is. Let's go to a region that nobody's at. I'm sure there's nobody really online because nobody's really playing this game. But yeah, I'll show you. You see how this game look? You see how this. You see that? See that? This is cool. The ghost battle thing is cool that they added that you could have your ghosts fight each other, but there should be way more interactives. Like you see here, like there's a hot dog stand, but you can't buy no hot dogs or nothing. There's a big restaurant right here, a grand buffet. You can't even go in there. Like it would be cool if you could go in there and get items and stuff, or maybe clothes, or just have your character eat or whatever, because you get a lot of gold in this game, and there's no reason to use the gold, right? You say Iron Fist Outfitters. Like this is cool, but you can also do this without going to arcade launch. So there's no reason for you to go in here to try to customize your character. They should have like exclusive items that you could only get in the arcade launch and not just in the main menus of the game. So this is really useless, like very useless. Another thing that's like whack about this is that you see how there's like tabletop right here, the tabletop football. You can't play that. You can't order a drink at the bar. You can't play pinball. Like it's just whack. There's nothing to do besides just sit down on a cabinet and then play. What about if you want to play some basketball? You can't even play no basketball. You can't play this game right here too. Whatever this Kuma Clash game is, it's just there and it's just like a prop. So it's like the arcade launch is just pretty much useless. It has way too much props and nothing you can do. It should be like the Yakuza games where you could just go to the arcade and play mad stuff. Like look at this. They got a crane machine. You can't even play the crane machine. They got another game right here. Chanko Storms Pirates. And it's literally the same song as Tag 2. And you see that somebody's playing it. It's supposed to be like a shooting game, like House of the Dead. You can't play it. Can't play this game. This Dave and Buster's type games. Look, they got the Claudio one that's like Dave and Buster's. It's cool that you could go to the beach, right? I never go down here. I've never played Tekken Ball before. I've never ever played Tekken Ball. So this is like a useless thing that nobody plays. Look how empty it is. They should be able to let you go to the beach also. Like just swim and stuff like that. That would be fire. Or take a boat or something. But yeah, man, they gotta upgrade the Tekken Fight Launch. Like what they could do too, they could just add like old Tekken games, right? Or even put Pac-Man so you could play Pac-Man and stuff like that. But like you can't even like there's nothing to do in the arcade launch. You can't really like play anything besides just Tekken, right? I had some old retro games, Dig Dug, Pac-Man, like anything for so people can have some fun. So that's one of the issues with Tekken 8 Season 2. In general, they could just make the arcade launch way better. Another thing too, obviously, the rank is horrible. Like if somebody has less points, if somebody has a lower rank than you, you lose a lot of rank points just for losing to them. And then if you beat them, you barely get anything. It's the rank is just really, 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 really uneven. It's just uneven. It's uneven and it's corny, right? So that's one of the things. That's corny. Another thing too is Heat still needs a lot of work. I think Heat is still completely unbalanced, and some characters Heat is way too strong, right? Like I give you an example. Like you shouldn't be able to have start the match with Heat. You see, look, it barely took any heat. If you do heat bursts like this, it should take way more heat than that. Another thing, you shouldn't be able to start the match with heat. Another thing too, like stuff like this is kind of OD. I'll show you. So basically, stuff like that is OD. Cause that's a full 50-50 that you can't react to, right? So you get hit by this, and then you gotta just raw guess. Like it's, you see, +9 is still too much, right? Yeah, you could risk the bar and counter hit him out of it, but he could just do like a 4-3 and counter hit you. So I think just in general, like heat engages should only be like +3, +4, so you can actually move and counter play. But there's still too many 50-50 scenarios, and you see how Brian has that right there, the whatever the install. I think if they want to balance it, they have to give everybody installs, because characters that don't have an install have a big disadvantage. Why with the characters that do have installs, it adds too much mind games. Another thing too, moves like this. I'll show you right now. So they should just give everybody installs. But I think in general, installs shouldn't be in the game. Another thing too, moves like that also shouldn't be in the game, because it parries everything. Yeah, it parries everything. It's so cheap. And he always gets it when he has an install. And then in Heat, he always gets it too. There's like no real counterplay in that besides trying to throw him where he could still break, or try to get a low or something. But other than that, like that shit is mad cheap. It's kind of like King has the same thing. King has the same thing. So I don't think characters should have that. And another thing too, guard breaks. Guard breaks should not be in the game. Obviously, Brian has the taunt. Brian has taunt, and then he gets free heat smash. He gets free heat smash after taunt, which is cheap. I'm not really a Brian player, so bear with me. But yeah, he gets taunt into heat smash, right? And of course he has that guard break too, right? Nobody should have that. That shit is mad cheap. So guard breaks need to go, because it, like this game, they want to make the game more defensive, right? But you can't make the game defensive when there's stuff like guard breaks, 50-50 throws where the throw is unbreakable, kind of like Steve's or King's running grab. The RKO is unbreakable. Like stuff like that, unbreakable throws should not be in the game. So unbreakable throws need to go, and guard breaks need to go. And you shouldn't start the match with heat. And installs are way too broken. I don't know why they had it installs. So if they want to balance it, everybody has to have installs. Like characters like Asuka are way too strong with installs. Once she gets installs, she's like top 3 in the game. So Another thing too, they thought by raising the health bar, it was gonna make the game more solid, but by raising the health bar, it allows people to play more crazier, and it also leaves it so like chip damage stuff like pokes like this don't do no damage. So somebody could just keep going crazy, 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 and make hard reads and just throw out launches. Like having a bigger health bar just awards people to take bigger risk. So characters like Lee, that's already really, really risky and doesn't benefit from taking risk, he's gonna be in a downfall in case he fights somebody like Brian or Oscar that could just take a big risk and just take your whole life bar away from you. So like this is a lot of issues in this game, and they need to address it, and they could easily address it. Like I would take out installs, and I would take out guard breaks and unbreakable throws, and they need to reduce plus frames way more. So that's all I could think about with this game. You know, they getting a little bit better with that. You could, you could sidewalk that. The heat burst, you could sidewalk it. That's good, because there's some counterplay, but they still need way more than that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hopefully in the future they'll fix this game. But yeah, that's all the things I think they should fix with this game. Also, besides the fact, of course, some moves are way too safe on whiff, so they have to make it so like when somebody whiffs a move, like if somebody whiffs like this, they have to make it so like they also got to reduce the range on that. You see, that's too much range. You can't even backdash out of it. So they gotta reduce the range on that and make things easier to whiff punish. Stuff whiff punishes too much. You can't whiff punish a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's about it, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, take care, and